All right. Okay. Hi, everybody. Good morning. Let me adjust. Okay. Good morning. Okay, everybody. My name is Lindsay. Today, it's me and my teammate, Jeanette, will be your host today. Okay, before this, do you know that every hour there are 100 over Thermomix cooking show being held in the world? So if you like what you see today, can you do me a favor? Can you share with your friends, share with your people, your loved ones, help us bring this message around, to your friends, all your friends, your colleagues, your neighbors, your relatives, Okay, so your husbands. Okay, okay, so before this, I would like to know, can you put in the chat room how many of you are already a Thermomix user, and how many type 1 and type 2 for those of you who are not a user yet and you're curious to see what is Thermomix all about, and you are interested to get one. So type 2 in the chat. Okay. So welcome. Okay. So let me see. All right. So what is our life, my life before Thermomix? Okay, so my life before Thermomix is very similar to, some of you here who are not a user yet. We have a family to take care of. We have to go to work. We always want to give them the best. We want to give them the best meal, and then we are, struggling on what to cook every day, thinking what to cook, and lots of washing in the cabinets, and do you agree with me? Some of us have no idea what to cook, and short of ideas, and also struggling. And then there's so many kitchen appliances in the kitchen, and all of them are kept in the cabinet. So, end up so much hassle, end up we buying food outside, we order food, and, ordering food every day is not really the perfect solution, okay? We talk about food hygiene. We don't know how hygiene is it from outside. It's always, what ingredients they use. This is life before Thermomix. And then all the food allergy, our children, some of our kids are food allergy, food intolerance, so all this, we are struggling with every day. So that is life before Thermomix, okay? But with Thermomix, my life has changed, okay? I'm so happy to share with you my passion. Right now, I love to see family eating together, bonding time with our kids, with our children, with our close one. And then my greatest joy, my greatest passion is to share with you all, healthy eating, instilling healthy eating in your family, especially if you have children or you have elderly at home. You want them to eat healthier. Some of them have medical issues, and instilling healthy way of eating habit, and also easy way of cooking with Thermomix. And then our kitchen is spotless, clutter free, and most important, the foundation of health is what we eat. Okay, so this is my passion now to share with you all. Okay, right now I'm going to pass you to my teammate Jeanette. She's going to be showing you the first meal. All right, Jeanette, over to you.
Hello, hi. Good morning, everyone. I'm Janet. Thanks, Lindsay. Okay. Yeah, I'm really glad that I've actually found Thermomix, because it really makes life so much easier. So what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna share with all of you one of my favorite drink. All right, I'm gonna make a lemonade. It's really very simple and easy, and it's really so simple that, even when you have friends over for gathering, you can make this, right? And we only need 2 seconds to make a lemonade. Can you believe it? No, when I tell my friends that they just say, oh, I can't believe it, it's so quick. So, okay, so I'm just gonna show you what we need to make a lemonade, all right? And then I'm gonna explain how we're gonna use the Thermomix. So in this Thermomix, right, what we need to do when we what ingredient we need when we make lemonade is rock sugar, all right, and lemons and water. So I have with me here is actually rock sugar. I'm going to show you all how to turn this rock sugar into powdered sugar, which is also called the icing sugar, all right, in just 2 seconds. So first, I want to show all of you that in this Thermomix, we actually have a weighing scale. And this weighing scale actually its accuracy is up to 1 gram. So you can actually weigh yeast, up to 3 grams of yeast, that accurate for you to start doing your kneading, and then and also weigh your baby here, all right, because it's so easy to use. Okay, so now I'm gonna put the rock sugar inside. So I only need 40 grams. All right, of rock sugar. Okay, so here you go. So 30 grams I have here. You can actually adjust the amount of rock sugar that you want for your own tasting. All right, so I'm actually using 30 grams of rock sugar today. And then next, what I'm going to do is just close the lid. All right, just close the lid and you go to the turbo function, right? And turbo it for 2 times. Right. So it's really very powerful how these German machines actually work, and then the motor is so powerful that the turbo will actually turn the rock sugar into fine powders. So I'm going to turn it one more time. Okay, there you go. All right. So now, to show you all that the rock sugar actually turns to fine powder. Here you see in just 2 seconds, right? So next. And to make the lemonade, you just need some lemons, right? I cut it into 4 and put it in. Then add the amount of water. You can also use a weighing scale to weigh the amount of water for your lemonade. All right. Here. And then turbo 2 seconds to make the lemonade. All right, and the lemonade is ready. All right, okay, let's have a look. Here you go. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put in a simmering basket. So this simmering basket actually works as a strainer, and you can also use this simmering basket for cooking. All right, for example, you can actually steam some potatoes, also cook rice in this simmering basket. So very simple. What you need to do, just put the simmering basket inside as the strainer. I'm gonna show you the lemon juice that we put. Isn't it very simple and easy to make the lemonade? In just 2 seconds, you can actually pulverize the rock sugar and also make the lemonade. Here you go, right? Imagine if we are actually using different kind of appliances at our home. What would I need just now? I would actually need a weighing scale to weigh the sugars, and then I would actually need a blender to blend the rock sugar, and then a separate juicer. So all these, we can actually combine all these 3 equipment into one Thermomix. And this is the lemonade. It's really very easy to make, right? when you have your Thermomix, you can actually make it every day, right? In the morning for a cup of lemonade to drink. So other than making lemonade, what else can you make with the Thermomix, right? You can actually pulverize beans, right? You can actually pulverize coffee beans, peanuts to make peanuts dessert. If you have spices like cinnamon, you can also pulverize them into cinnamon powder to make cinnamon roll. So it's really very simple by just using the turbo mode, which is the really super powerful motor of this machine. Okay, so what I'm going to show you next is that other than able to pulverize, you can also do the juicing function, and it will also able to knead and cook. All right. So next I'm going to show you is that what's in this screen here. In this screen here that you see that actually 3 buttons, right? So it's really simple to use. One of it is actually the time, all right, and then the temperature and the speed. Okay. So other than that, there is one thing where we call it the cookie dough. In the cookie dough here, it is actually a recipe library. So this recipe library actually started with like 50,000 recipes, and now it reaches actually 70,000 recipes. In this cookie dough, you can actually access it through your Thermomix, or you can access it through your handphone or your laptop. And the wonderful thing about cookie dough is that each of these recipes are actually fail-proof, and then is step-by-step guided up to the ingredients that you need, and then every step for you to begin cooking. For example, let's say if you are someone who wants to learn cooking, right? You don't need to pay for expensive cooking classes. You can just attend one, which is with your cookie dough at home with yourself, right? It's so easy to use. So other than accessing the recipes, for all of you who actually know how to cook, actually give you ideas, what to cook for your family. For example, let's say there are recipes suitable for kids, or special dietary meals for like gluten-free, soy-free. So you can actually browse through the cookie dough for cooking ideas as well, right? With the step-by-step cooking. Okay, and then besides having to see the recipe in this library, you can actually save your own recipe in the cookie dough. So you can actually save up to 100 recipes of your own in this Thermomix, right? And then other than that, it will be really wonderful. You know why? Because if you are planning for your weekly meals, you can actually use the cookie dough, because you can actually make your weekly meal planner. Just planning using your handphones or your tablets or your laptop, right? It will be saved into your weekly planner, and then automatically you can just select to add into your shopping list. So instead of grabbing a pen and a pencil, papers, you can actually use the handphones to save all the ingredients that you need to buy for your cooking. So isn't it wonderful? Don't you think having a Thermomix and a cookie dough will actually, light off your burden thinking what to cook and what to prepare, right? And you have all just right in your fingertips. Okay, so I'm going to pass back to Lindsay. Lindsay gonna show us the next part. What are the amazing functions that this cookie dough and Thermomix can do for us.
Thank you, Jeanette. Okay, thank you. All right, so now let me tell you a little bit about Thermomix. Okay, it all started with a company for VAC, okay, back in 1883. So this company has been around for 100 over years, and Thermomix is one of the product category that has been around since the 1960s. So it started off as a blender, okay, and then it evolves, okay, and up to date we have the Super TM6, which is every 23 seconds one Thermomix is being sold around the world, okay, and it's a super machine with all over 25 appliances in one machine. Okay, and it costs the one Thermomix, it costs 6,988. Okay, it comes with installment up to RM9 per day, and it gets smarter and smarter every day. Why it gets smarter and smarter every day? Because you have the often Thermomix will ask you to update your Thermomix, and you get new software, new mode function introduced into the Thermomix. So it's just like a smartphone. It gets smarter and smarter, right? So this is the wonders of Thermomix. Okay, it's smart at heart. All right. Before I go further into the accessories, let me start my first recipe, which is I'll be doing mantau today. All right, mantau buns. Okay. So I have saved this recipe into cookie dough, like what Jeanette mentioned earlier. So quick steam mantau buns. So I'm going to start cooking. Okay. So it tells me to put in 130 grams of water, so you can weigh it directly. So 130 grams of water. I have okay, and then next it says 20 grams of sugar. So 20 grams of sugar. Next, a teaspoon of dry yeast. Okay, 1 second. Okay, so I will put a teaspoon of dry yeast. So I will put it around on the water at the side of the blade, not on the blade. Okay, 20 grams of olive oil. So you see, it's so convenient. You just weigh directly into the machine. Okay. 20 grams of oil. Next, insert measuring cup. So this is the measuring cup. This is the lid. Insert it. It says, so it has fixed for me. Now we are going to activate the yeast. So it takes 1 minute, 37 degrees is the perfect temperature to activate your yeast, and at speed 2. Okay. So what is so great about Thermomix? So it makes for it actually weighs for us, like what I showed you just now, makes for us, and it also kneads for us. So you will see later when I put in the flour, you know, how perfect the mantau dough is, you know. So you can make your mantau, you can make your focaccia, your pizza dough, your pasta dough, you know, where it shows you step by step, you know, how you roll out the pasta, how you roll out, how you make the shapes of the pasta. You can also make your meatballs, and then you can do your buns. You know, my kids love these sweet buns, you know, and you can also make your tarts. You know, it really makes good puff pastry, short crust pastry. It's perfect and it's super fast to make. And you can make your Brazilian cheese balls. So it does everything. Okay, so now it's done. So now you see the bowl is warm, it's at 37 degrees. So now it says to put in 250 grams of flour. So I already pre-weighed my flour. I'm using bao flour. Okay, next, a pinch of salt. So just a pinch of salt. Very easy. No mess, no flour flying all over the kitchen. My kitchen is clean. Okay, it says insert measuring cup into mixing bowl lid. And now it's going to go into the kneading function. So it's really set for me, 2 minutes kneading function. I just have to turn the knob. Okay. So it is perfect for all the kneading works, okay? So the accessories, what is one of the top, Thermomix is a top class design and quality, okay? So at first we have all these accessories. When you purchase a Thermomix, it comes with all of these accessories. This is a spatula, you will see me using it, cutting the mantou. And this is our butterfly. Okay, this is perfect for whipping your meringue, whipping your dalgona coffee, doing buttercream, your icing. This is perfect. And then making sauces, right? And also the mixing knife. So this is the mixing knife is attached. Here we only have one mixing knife. It has two way, one way and reverse, the sharp side and the blunt side. Okay, when we are cooking delicate stuff like tofu or fish, it will reverse and turn to the blunt side of the blade, right? So it goes two way. And it's a 2.2 liter stainless steel, high quality stainless steel mixing bowl. You can feed up to 5 to 6 people, right? And this is our meat and our measuring cup. We have 50 to 100 ml here. So you can measure your liquid, your rice, okay? And of course, we have our simmering basket. Our simmering basket used to steam vegetables and then also cook our low GI rice, okay? So when you cook your rice in here, you put it in your mixing bowl. Fill up with water. Once the rice is cooked, with the spatula, and all the starch from the rice, would be here from the water. You will see starchy water. So it's all the starch from the rice is here. So we are eating actually healthy rice. Okay, those who are on the diet or medical issues that they can't eat so much of carbs or sugar. So this is perfect. Thermomix makes low GI rice. All right. Okay, so my dough is done. Okay, if we go back to this in a bit. So what is it next? So it says transfer dough into a silicone surface. So I'm using my thermomat, which is very practical. Okay. So my dough is ready. Look at that. Okay, so how I remove my dough, I just twist and turn the mixing knife. So you see how easy it comes out, and it's almost clean. So be careful when you put your finger into the bowl, all right? Because the knife is very, very sharp. So if you want to remove the knife, just remove it and gently remove the dough. But you see there's not much dough actually. So it's almost clean, okay? So we just put it back. Super easy. So you have this dough here. It's really soft and warm because of the the 37 degrees activation of the yeast. So I'm going to just let me show you. Okay, I'm going to just shape the mantou. Just shape it into a log shape. Okay. Okay. So now I'm going to just divide it into 4 parts. And here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 parts. Okay. So I'm using my spatula now to cut the dough. So you see, it's so versatile, the spatula. You can pick up your mixing, your simmering basket when it's hot. You can also use to cut your dough. And it's also for stirring. Some recipe requires stirring. So it has a stopper here. So it prevents this spatula to reach the blade. So it has a stopper here, just nice to stir your food in while it's cooking. So I'm going to cut this mantou, shape it. Okay, it's really fun, this one. You can, you know, when we're doing with our kids, you know, it's the best time to bond with them, and it's so simple. Okay, I'm gonna make it smaller. Okay. So you can do whatever shape you want, okay? If you want to have a flavored dough, mantou, you can mix it with sweet potato puree inside, you know, to make it flavored, or yam, or, you know, pandan, you know, just bleed some pandan juice. It's super fast with the Thermomix, and, you know, you get flavored mantou. Or you can make your kaya and then just fill it up. Okay. So I like it small, so it's easier to dip into my sauces or my soups. Okay, so right now, the next accessory that I want to show you is our aroma. Okay, so this is where you put your steam. You steam your fish, your chicken. Okay, you can steam your vegetables. You know, you can put a whole chicken here. All right, this is a 3.5 liter, so you can put a whole chicken here, and on top you can put your vegetable, or you can put fish, your salmon, or your egg. You know, so I'm going to arrange this mantou around here. So I'm going to go around. Okay. So we don't want to cover all the holes. So that's when it's steaming, the, you know, the steam will go through from the mixing bowl to the, yeah. So I can actually do this. Okay, so I have arranged, okay, you don't want it to be too close because it will puff up also. So I've arranged it. Okay, so now we're gonna let it proof for, you know, let it double up for 20 minutes. So we cover it, put it in a warm place. 20 minutes, it will puff up. Okay. So simple. Right, then let me continue. Okay, so all these appliances you have seen just now, and the mixing bowl, and okay, and all the, and then we have, of course, the powerful German motor, which is it goes up to 40 RPM to 10,700 RPM clockwise and reverse mode. And also all of the materials that I showed you just now, the simmering basket, the varoma, is all high quality food grade material. Okay, it's all approved and approved BPA free material, and is safe to use and approved and conform to the US FDA and also the European food standard. All right. And of course, it's a German technology and French creativity. So it is made to last, the Thermomix. Okay, now I'll pass to Jeanette. All right, she will be showing you about the low and high temperature cooking. Jeanette.
Hi. All right. Okay. So other than seeing us making lemon juice, all right, and also kneading, so you can actually know the functions, you know, blending, pulverizing, right, juicing, and then just now Lindsay actually shows kneading. So it's actually 20 functions in just one machine. And on top of that, what you can make with this machine is actually to make ice cream for your family, right? You can actually make ice creams, make sorbet, make ice blended drinks, okay? And then all the ingredients that you use to make, right, is actually just using frozen fruits, right? Instead of buying over the supermarket, how long is the expiry date of ice cream that you see in the supermarket shelf? Let's take a guess, right? Is it 1 year or 2 year? How long is the ice cream's expiry date in the supermarket, right? When we buy over the supermarket. Yeah, it's actually 2 years. And can you imagine what is it that is being put inside that's able to preserve it for so long? Right, I have no idea, okay? A lot of preservative probably. I'm sure we would want to feed the most healthy, natural ingredients. So with a choice to you, will you prefer to buy ice cream in the supermarket or make a fresh one yourself, okay, with natural fruits ingredient? And you can also control the amount of sugar that you want to put into your desserts. Okay, instead of using sugar, you can actually replace them with honey as well. So this is the other functions that you can use the Thermomix to make. So some of you maybe have been considering buying an ice cream machine, right? So get a Thermomix, because if it's an ice cream machine, you just have one function, and after you make the ice cream machine, the ice cream with your machine, what do you do with the machine? You're just gonna keep it into your storeroom. But if you have a Thermomix, it will always be on your countertop, on your kitchen top, right? You can prepare breakfast, lunch, dinner, and desserts, ice creams, and red bean soup with that. Okay, so now I'm going to share more about the low temperature cooking and high temperature cooking. All right. So what is low temperature cooking? All right, low temperature cooking is actually suitable for cooking vegetables, where you cook your dishes in controlled temperature to make sure all the nutrients of the veggies and food that you cook are preserved and retained in it. Okay, so now I'm just going to show how wonderful this machine is, okay? That can help us to peel garlic. So I'm going to cook a dish that is the broccoli and carrot. So I have with me 3 cloves of garlic, and what I need to do is I just going to put it into this Thermomix, and it can help us to peel the skin and chop it at the same time. Right. So what you need to do, just put it in, close the lid, and then select the time, which is 5 seconds. Reverse bait, all right, and then remove the skin from the garlic. All right, isn't that easy? And you don't need to have smelly garlicky hands. Let me just show you. Okay, so here, this is how your garlic is gonna look like. So what you need to do with the spatula that Lindsay introduced just now, just scrape it down, okay? Just scrape all your garlic down. And then we're gonna use a chopstick to remove the garlic skin. So scrape it all down. And look, the garlic skin is in one whole piece. So that's simple. Don't you like it? When you can just chop your garlic so easily with the Thermomix, right? Other than chopping garlics, you can actually use your Thermomix to remove the onion skins as well. Also, right? You can also remove the skin of the soybeans, remove the skins of peanuts. So now the garlic is inside. I'm gonna saute it. All right. Okay. So there's a weighing scale that's built in. So what I usually do, I will just use 10 grams of oil to saute my garlic. So I'm just gonna pour inside. Close the lid. And set the temperature and the time. So it's very easy to use, right? There's only 3 buttons. What you need to do is set the timer. So to saute the garlic, I use 3 minutes, okay? 3 minutes to saute the garlic at 120 degrees. And stirring and so on. Okay, so now the garlic is sauteing in the Thermomix. It's so easy, right? So let me just ask all of you, usually when you cook, what sort of oil do you use? Do you use sunflower oil, olive oil, right? Some of you might use peanut oil as well. But do you know that when we cook, right, we are actually, some oils has to be cooked in a low temperature. For example, olive oil, it actually has a low smoking point. If we cook it in a high temperature over our wok, it will actually causes it to be carcinogenic and also unhealthy. All right, so that is what we mean by cooking using a low temperature. All right, cooking low temperature, it will actually preserves the nutrient in the veggie, right, and also able to avoid the vegetables from drying up. So as Asians, we always cook our veggie using garlic, right? Because it is antioxidant. But yes, so some of the times when we cook it over the wok, because we are not familiar, how long is the time to control or how much heat, the level that we should control. So by just turning away, sometimes our garlic will end up turning brown. So when you use a Thermomix with the controlled time and temperature, it is so much easier. All right, I can actually open up this measuring cup and I can actually smell the garlic, right? It's very fragrant, but look at me, where am I cooking now? I'm actually cooking in my on my dining table. And the thing about simmering your, sauteing your garlic using the Thermomix, right? You really have a very clean kitchen where you don't need to mop or wipe your kitchen hood after you cook. Okay, let's see. Right, another 40 seconds and our garlic will be ready. So, do you always clean your kitchen after you cook? No, some people actually clean it every time after they cook because the oil is everywhere. It's all splattering. So when you use a Thermomix, all of those hassle is able to be avoided. Okay, and because of that, it is time saving, right? Wouldn't you like it if you are actually sauteing your garlic and you can actually prepare other ingredients to cook for your next dish, or you can actually, go catch a quick shower when you are cooking your veggie. All right, so the garlic is ready. Okay, so let me show you how it looks like. So this is the garlic, right? After it's sauteed, right? It smells really good. Okay, so next, to cook the broccoli and the carrot, what you need to do, the next step is just put in some salt. So I actually use some Himalaya salt for my family. Just put in a half teaspoon of salt, okay? And then your veggie, just pour all of them in. All right. Okay. So after that, what you do is close the lid. And then we'll select the time again. So to cook the broccoli and carrot, right, will take about 4 minutes. So it's really very simple to use, right? You just need to set the timer, the temperature, 120, and then reverse the blades so that you don't end up cutting your veggie, and spoon to stir. Right? Isn't it very simple? So when you get your Thermomix, you can actually cook any types of veggie, leaves veggie, lady's fingers, broccoli. Yeah. So this Thermomix, when it's cooking the broccoli, you can actually see the measuring cup and the lid is actually closed. So this actually also preserve the liquid of the veggie inside while it's cooking. So traditionally, if we cook our veggie over the wok, what do you usually observe, some people might, end up, the veggie is drying up and you will need to add water, right? And then when you add water, let's say you overcook it, the veggie will turn into what color? Yellow color. So with a controlled temperature and timer, your veggie is always perfect, always really sweet, really cooked to the perfect temperature and the readiness where you can preserve the nutrient in the vegetables that you cook. Okay, so now, when do you all usually buy your groceries, right? Some of us, will actually buy the greenest veggie, the freshest, and some of us actually opt to buy organic veggie. But ask yourself, if I'm buying expensive veggies, but I'm not cooking it the right way, do I get all the nutrients from it? Yeah, actually it's not. So we're actually wasting money if we are buying the freshest and the greenest, but we're overcooking our veggies, right? So with Thermomix, you can see now it's cooking and it's taking 4 minutes, right? I have a kid at home. So when I have a kid, I can actually attend to them while the veggie is cooking. So that is the low temperature cooking. So other than that, there's also high temperature cooking. If you see here, okay, you can actually cook meat like chicken, like beef and lamb, right? So it's always a perfect temperature cooking. When you see here, right, for example, when we want to heat up baby's food, right, is using 37 degrees, okay? And then let's say if you want to melt chocolate, is using 50 degrees Celsius. That is the perfect temperature. So other than that, 60 degrees is dissolving gelatin. So when you want to make cheesecake or you want to make pudding, right, this is the optimum temperature to use to dissolve your gelatin. Then you don't need to estimate or agak the temperature. So 70 degrees is perfect to make sauces, 80 degrees to brew the perfect cup of coffee or tea. Okay, at 90 degrees is to cook your kaya. So kaya you can even cook in Thermomix, right? And it is auto stirring. You don't need to stir, and the timer will be set. Traditionally, people need to stand in front of the stove and keep stirring with their hands. So then you can see 120 degree is for saute, 160 for browning, and also caramelizing. So you can actually make your own lollipop at home for the kids. So everything has a temperature to cook. So just now, Lindsay actually showed us how to rise the yeast, how to activate the yeast, which is 37 degrees. All right. So now our veggie is ready. Let's have a look. Okay, let's see. There you go. This is the sweetest and greenest veggie that you will see. And then you can see the color of the veggie as I pour out. It is green, okay, and green. And the color of the carrot is really vibrant. Let me just chill it so you can see. Okay, so you can see. So look at the color of the broccoli, right? It's really vibrant and green. It doesn't turn yellow, right? It doesn't go too soft. This is the perfect temperature to cook it, and you can see the carrot is really vibrant color. Sometimes we actually try to blanch the broccoli, but that is actually not the right way to cook it. So here you go. This is the broccoli cooked. So always perfect temperature for perfect dishes that you want to cook. Next, other than cooking for the dishes that you consume for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, right? You can also make the perfect texture for all your food. For example, the kaya that I mentioned, right? You can really have smooth, silky kayas, right? You have a yam paste dessert, right? Pumpkin soup, one of my family's favorite. My son really love it. You can also make mushroom soup. You have fermentation to make your own home yogurt. So all in one function for this Thermomix is really very useful, right? Okay, I'm going to pass it back to Lindsay, and she will bring us to the next part.
Thank you, Jeanette. Okay, so you have seen Jeanette made, such a wonderful looking vegetable, green, and all the nutrients is there. And so Thermomix is all you need, replaces all of these appliances in your kitchen, right? It saves so much space, it saves so much money. All of this sums up, it will cost more than a Thermomix, can guarantee you that. And it's also have auto cooking and washing, so we don't have to spend so much time washing, scraping off the doughs, the buttercream. And also with a touch of a button, with just a touch of a button, you can access to your recipes that you want. Okay, and there's no more fumes in the kitchen, there's no more mess all over the tabletop, no more mopping the floors, scrubbing the tiles, and so I want to know, how many appliances have you got in your kitchen and it's all being kept in the cabinet, not being used? Okay, whereby Thermomix sits on your counter perfectly. It's such a beautiful, design, and it won't be a white elephant there. You'll be using it daily, like what Jeanette said, for breakfast, for lunch, for dinner, right? And it's hands-free cooking. While it's cooking, you do your other stuff. You prepare your table, you go and change to wait for your guests to come, or you attend to your kids. And it keeps getting smarter and smarter. It updates itself, and it will have new modes, all on and off. And like our new mode, the peeler mode has just been launched, so we can now soon we don't need to peel our own potatoes. The Thermomix can peel for us. Okay, so it just gets smarter and smarter. All right, so I'll move on to my final recipe, which is I'll be making the pumpkin soup today, and at the same time I'll be steaming my mantau. Okay, let's get started. Okay, pumpkin soup, I've saved it in my cookie dough, so start cooking. Okay, so I've already peeled pumpkin. This recipe, it just says pumpkin, but I like to add in onion to my soup. It's sweeter, so I'll just everything in. Yes, just dump all of that in. We add 550 grams of water. Stir it. Okay. Next, insert measuring cup. Okay, so I won't be inserting measuring cup because I will be steaming my mantau. Right, let me show you. Look, it's really rising, looking puffy now, ready to steam. See? Okay, so it's important to leave some holes around, so for the steam to go through to this aroma. So this is how you do multi-layer cooking. So it has set, okay, I'm going to go 18 minutes at Varoma because we're doing Varoma steaming now at speed 1. Okay, so right now, as you can see, how amazing this Thermomix can be. Right now, I'm doing multi-layer cooking the soup, steaming the buns. Okay, how many of you steam at home? Steaming while cooking way of cooking steaming. Steaming is one of a very healthy way of cooking. Okay, it's low calorie. It's maintaining all the nutrients. So any of you love steaming food at home? Can you type in the chat? Okay, so you see, fast, delicious, easy, healthy. So you can steam even in 4-layer. First, the top, you can put your chicken, your fish. Then the second layer, you can put your vegetables. And then the third layer, you can steam your rice or your potato or your pasta. And then the bottom, you can make your soup or your dessert. Okay? So it's all in one. And it saves us a lot of time. All right. So before that, I'm going to swipe and I'm going to show you what is how you can the interesting part about Thermomix is why is it called multifunction? Because I swipe here, you have all the functions here. You got scale, you got your dough, your turbo mode, your preheating, your blending, your rice cooker. Rice cooker is so amazing. Okay, and then your egg boiler. You can make your egg. You know, when you wake up, you want to have a perfect kopitiam egg. Okay, you have this function, this mode here. I can show you too. This mode here, and you can make your sauces, your mayonnaise, or your hollandaise sauce, and you can also make one pot rice in there. Your one pot clay pot rice or your biryani rice. Right. So this is why it is called a super kitchen machine. You can make everything, okay? All right. So you see, time is so precious, okay? With Thermomix, you gain a lot of time. So you 2-layer cooking like what I'm doing now, steaming your mantou, cooking your pumpkin soup. 3-layer, you can do your rendang, and then at the same time you can steam your your cake on top, and then the second layer you can do your egg, right? And also you get 4 layers, steaming your rice, your chicken, then your egg on top, you know, and then the bottom you can prepare your soup. So it's amazing. Okay, you gain so much time. Okay. So within dinner, within 30 minutes, dinner is served, lunch is served. So coming back from work, you're tired, just chuck everything into the Thermomix. It does everything for you. You have time to go and prepare, you know, get yourself ready, attend to your kids. So, and also, so all of this mode that I've showed you just now, we even have fermentation mode, you know, it cooks. You can make your yogurt, your cheese, your slow cook mode. You can go up to 8 hours on reverse. Okay, so you just set your timing, put all your ingredients in the morning. When you come back from work 8 hours later, your meat, you will have tender, juicy meat. And then you can have sous vide mode, you know, when you go to fine dining restaurant, you order really nice, juicy meat. You have, how do they do it? They use sous vide method. Now with Thermomix, you can have this method as well, sous vide mode. And your egg broiler, your rice cooker mode. You can warm up your baby food, okay? And you can have like what Janet mentioned just now, you have temperature, 55 degrees, 60 degrees, 85 degrees, according to your recipe, what you want to do. You know, because certain, like you want to thicken your sauce, you know, you need to have a certain temperature. And then the best part is pre-clean mode. Everyone's favorite mode when they have their Thermomix, you know. I am always looking forward for the pre-clean mode. I'm so happy that I have less cleaning to do, right? And egg boiler mode. You can have your egg done in the way that you want. Perfect egg. Okay, so after seeing all of these dishes that me and Jeanette has prepared, has cooked, you know, can you tell me in the chat what is the first dish you will make when you get your Thermomix? Can you just type in the chat? What is the first dish you will make when you get your Thermomix delivered to you? So can you imagine you have your Thermomix delivered to you, you're so excited, you're finding a perfect spot in your kitchen to put your Thermomix. This is such a beautiful appliance. You want to show it to everyone, you know. When people come in, you want them to notice your Thermomix, you know. They'll be like, wow, what is this? What is this, you know, high design appliance you have, you know. It's so high tech. So can you put in the chat, what is your first dish you want to cook when you get your Thermomix? Okay. So can you imagine that? All right. So now The price is 6988. Okay, we're having a 200 ringgit voucher. Our original price is 7,188. So right now we're having this 200 ringgit voucher. So it's 6988. Okay, you also have installment. Okay, you can go up to 24 months installment, 291 ringgit a month with debit or credit card. And per day is only 9 ringgit. Okay, what is 9 ringgit a day? When you order food, you pay for the delivery, 9 ringgit. You don't even get your food yet, right? And it's for the whole family to enjoy. You know, not only for yourself, it's for your whole family, it's even for your friends when you host parties. You make amazing, you know, drinks, meals, and you get to wow your guests, even though, you know, I wasn't a good cook before this, you know, so Thermomix is really amazing, okay? And you'll be using it for 365 days. I guarantee you this. 3-4 times a day you'll be using it. Okay? Get one for yourself, get one for your parents, you know, or your children, if you're elderly, you know, your children who are getting married, you know, it's a perfect gift. All right. So I want to tell you what you will get when you purchase your Thermomix. You get subscription to Cookie Do for 6 months, okay? And you know, look at Cookie Do. So Cookie Do, whenever you turn on your Thermomix, it greets you, hello, you know, what would you like to cook today? So, and show you how you can save your recipe, like Jeanette mentioned earlier, you can save your recipe on your Cookie Do. It helps you to prepare your weekly menu, you know, easier for you to go shopping or grocery shopping, okay? And all sorts of recipes you want, you can find up to date. We have 18 over 1,000 recipe in Cookie Do. Okay, you also have this basic cookbook. Okay, this comes with your Thermomix. This amazing basic cookbook. Okay, you can make your own, you can have your own jams, you can make your own jams, your crackers, okay, multi-layer cooking, salmon, like what I'm doing now with your potatoes and broccoli, and you can do your fresh pasta dough, okay, it shows you step by step, okay, it's all in your Cookie Do as well. You can access all these recipe in your Thermomix, okay, it shows you step by step how to make your then make your vegetable stock paste. It's so easy now with Thermomix. Okay. And also not forgetting ice creams. Who loves ice cream? You have children at home. Fresh ice cream, natural fresh ice cream you can make with your children. All right. It's so simple. Breads as well, fresh breads. No more buying breads from the shelves. So easy to make your own bread now, and it costs much lesser, and you know what ingredients you're putting into your bread. And also we got the VIP cooking class. We have a huge community here, and you get a free delivery delivered to your doorstep. And online recipe community, we have hundreds of thousands of members who are on our online recipe community, and we will come to your place to unbox with you. It's free unboxing service. And our personal advisor support, we will be there to support you throughout your journey with Thermomix, and also after sales service and manufacturing warranty. So for Thermomix home user, it's 2 years warranty, manufacturing warranty, and we have service center as well here. Okay, so Thermomix is all you ever need. Like I mentioned earlier, you can use your Thermomix for your breakfast, for your lunch, for your dinner. What a great buy, right? You can use it for everything. You know, it's just not for you alone. It's for your family, your loved ones, okay, for your children, healthy eating, okay? And making porridge, oh my God, it's so fantastic making porridge with Thermomix. The texture is so amazing. And making curry, making vegetable, like how you see Jeanette just now stir fry her vegetables. It's so simple. It's such an amazing tool, Thermomix. Okay. So what is life after Thermomix? So can you see? So it is something that, you know, you want your whole family to eat together. After life with Thermomix, you know, we have whole family eating together, and then bonding time over food. Food always brings people together. Didn't you notice that? Festive season is all about food. Wedding about food. You know, it's everything in our life. It involves food. You know, it brings people together. It's happy moment. Okay, and instilling healthy eating habit in our children. All right. So, and also we have auto cooking, auto washing, okay, investing in good health. You know, good health is the good health is really important nowadays. You know, without good health, you know, nothing else matters. You know, so when you want to you have your friends who are, you know, recovering from any illnesses, or you have any members, it's so important for them to, you know, eat healthy. All right. Okay, so this is live with Thermomix. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed our show. Okay, I hope you will bring this message to all of your friends. Okay, think of the people that you think who might need Thermomix. Okay, chef, busy people, you know, people who are on a health diet, people who loves to cook, people who doesn't know how to cook even, because we have so many people who doesn't know how to cook, they keep ordering food. That is not good. Okay, that's not healthy. That is not the solution. Okay, friends who are recovering from medical issues, you know, and those who just moved to a new house, you know, it's a perfect gift. Okay, you're looking for people, you know, who are looking for a perfect gift for marriage, for a moving house, or even corporate gifts. Okay, it is a perfect Thermomix. It is a perfect gift for corporate gift. Okay, so now festive season is around the corner. It's the best time to share this, and I want to show you what you can get when you purchase the Thermomix. So when you purchase it with full price, you will get this 2.2 liter high quality stainless steel thermo server. See, it's a beautiful thermo server. It keeps your food warm or cold for a few hours. It's really high quality. See, right? So you have the lid here. You have this to hold it so you won't get burned. Right? This is with full payment. You get this. You can talk to your advisor for more details. And you also get a cookbook for free. And for those of you who purchase, you will get this Varoma Perfect Fit for free. Purchase and host. Host meaning invite your friends that you think who would benefit from the Thermomix. Invite 3 to 5 friends to a cooking show. You can invite them to a Zoom cooking show, or you can get your advisor to come to your house to do a demo, and you get this perfect fit. I'll show it to you. So this Varoma Perfect Fit is not available for sale in Malaysia. It's imported and it's limited. We have this recyclable baking paper. You can put it on here when you're baking your fish, and it's rewashable, you know, and your eggs, you know, or your, like what I'm doing now, I can set it out and put on my mantau on top, you know. There's some with holes in it. And this silicone mold that fits perfectly into a Varoma, and it's also safe to be used in the oven. All right, it is good quality. And for this special stainless steel, especially from Thermomix, you can put your whole fish here, or you can put your egg here, or your vegetable, and it fits perfectly into the Varoma. So it is a nice quality stainless steel dish. And of course, your trivet. Okay, when you're steaming something, you're steaming vegetable, you want to lift it up so you won't block all the holes. This is a good high quality trivet here. So all this is included in your package when you purchase your Thermomix today. All right. So host, don't forget, purchase and host, quickly host, invite all your friends to watch our Zoom cooking show, and you get all of that for free. Okay, so what did you enjoy about our cooking show today? Can you type in the chat? Can you type in the chat? What is the first dish you'll be cooking? Type in the chat, let me know. Okay. Okay, so okay, after this, if you think you want to have a another cooking show, you know, you want to think that, oh, I know who to call, who I'm going to call, you know, who I'm going to invite, you know. So inform your advisor, she or he will arrange a cooking show for you, you know, either at your house or a private Zoom, you know. So let your advisor know, you know, the day and the time. So it's an amazing kitchen appliances that it is really really beneficial for everybody. Share, okay? It's healthy eating, you know, it's good. All right. So and like I mentioned earlier, share to everyone that you can think of. Okay. So all right. So the best way to multiply your happiness is, okay, so if you like what you see today, so a big thank you, okay? And also, if you know, before a little bit of myself, before becoming an advisor, you know, I was just like you watching the Thermomix cooking show, you know, I was curious, I want to know what is this Thermomix all about? And then halfway through the show, I was really amazed by the Thermomix, and I told myself, okay, I want to get one, and I got myself one, and I love it so much. I started sharing, and that's how I became a Thermomix advisor. All right, so I enjoy sharing it with my friends, with my relatives, and also if you like good food, you can turn your passion into a wonderful, successful profession. So if you want to know more about this, you can speak to advisor how to turn your passion into a profession. All right, it's done. Okay, let me finish the last part. Okay, so join me, you know, turn your passion for good food into a wonderful business. To find out more, you can talk to your advisor and she will guide you through. So thank you for joining me today. Don't go yet. I'm going to show you my mantou and the soup. Okay, and okay, thank you for joining. And those of you who want to get your hands on your Thermomix, yes, who wants to have a Thermomix? Yes, I want to. Okay, so you can actually screenshot this or scan this barcode now. It will directly access you into our official Club Thermomix to purchase your Thermomix, and your advisor will contact you after this to show you further on how to go about to purchase, to fill up the form, and etc. Right? So snapshot this, scan this barcode, get your Thermomix. It's really easy, and I guarantee you're gonna love it. So let me show you my mantou. Okay, let me see. So it's hot, always open it on the other side. Oh, look at that. Wow, look at that. Isn't it pretty? Okay, so now I'm gonna pass you to Jeanette to show her drinks and her vegetable dish, you know, that she has dished out. And I'm going to just blend the soup. I will add a few of cooking cream. Okay, to make the soup creamier, you can add some cooking cream. And also some salt. Okay. And some pepper. Okay, so while I'm blending, I will pass it back to Jeanette to show her dishes. All right.
All right, so this is the broccoli that I cooked earlier just now, right? You can see the color is still really vibrant. Yeah, unlike those that's cooked over the wok, you know, it's turning yellow. So this is the lemonade, right? So let me just show you the lemonade that earlier, you know, that I made. You see inside it, it's actually the pulp is still inside, right? And it's really very easy to make. It's just 2 seconds. Yeah. So with Thermomix, how many dishes that we made today? No, we have a lemonade, broccoli, mantou, and a pumpkin. So there's a lot of other dishes we can make, you know, like the ice cream, the soup, mushroom soups, cooked chicken, rendang. You can make kueh. Yeah. So Lindsay, are you gonna show us your pumpkin soup? So a lot of food that you can make with a Thermomix. So start thinking. No, you can actually start to think what are the new dishes that you want to try out. And even if there's recipes that you already wanted to cook, you can actually look for ideas from the cookie dough, and then you can actually tweak recipes. Yeah, it's really a very good guide. So Lindsay, are you there with your pumpkin soup?
Okay, just show it to them. Okay. Arrange the mantou. Okay, it's really hot, so I hope you can see it. All right. Okay, so I've blended it for about 30 seconds. All right, added some salt, pepper, and some cream. So you see the consistency, you know, the texture.
Looks very creamy.
Yes, and the bao, I can't wait to eat. All right, everybody, thank you for watching. And don't forget to contact your advisor now and get your Thermomix now. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, Lindsay.
Bye.
Bye.